My experience with death. I'm going to talk about with myself, with family, and with friends. When I was 13 years old, I was ran over by a car going 40 miles per hour in a school zone while I was walking to school. There was traffic. I was right in front of the crosswalk. No one was moving. So I was looking both ways. A guy even said, "Hey, go ahead." So I started walking. This dude said, "Fuck traffic." Slammed on it, hit me up in the air. I hit my head really hard against his car and against the concrete. And I was out. All I can remember from that moment were these black figures kind of standing over me and kind of like a noise. And the feeling of my body moving. And then I would blink, and I was gone. And I'd blink again, and now I woke up in an ambulance. I have no idea what's going on. I look down. I notice I only have one shoe. I turn to the lady in the ambulance person. I ask, "Where are my shoes?" She goes, "You got hit by a car, sweetie." And then I blinked and I was in a hospital. I blinked I was in a wheelchair. I blinked I was home. They kicked me out because of some issue with my insurance. So they got me stable and made me go home. And that's the closest I've ever been with death. It's because if you hit me a little harder, or if I landed the wrong way on my neck, or anything that didn't happened, I wouldn't be here. And I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know who to thank. Do I thank God? Am I lucky? I don't know. It's unclear. Years go by. It is around COVID time. I think this is after lockdown. We're hanging out with my brother, my god sister, my godfather, my sister, my mother, and my father. And my brother and his wife. We're all there. And then we're all hanging out at the beach house, or the lake house. And we're all fine. I'm drinking White Claws for the first time. I'm having fun. And then we get back from the trip, and my dad is very sick. Damn, okay. He's sick for a really long time. He gets sicker and sicker and sicker. Until I'm, myself, at 16 years old, I'm driving him to 15 years old. I'm driving him to the doctor. And they basically said, they go, "Sir, you are not well." And then I don't really remember what happened next, but then he was in a hospital. And they put him in a coma or something like that because he had COVID pneumonia. And it was killing him. And he died 5 times in that hospital. Or the term is coded 5 times in that hospital. I remember hearing that, and I was like, no, not my dad. It wouldn't happen to me. And we're going to revisit that sentence later. It wouldn't happen to me. They transfer him to a COVID-dedicated hospital. He's waking up out of his coma. He can't talk. He has a tube in his throat. But he gets better. And we're all a happy family again. After a very long waiting period of, is my dad going to die kind of thing. But he didn't. And I don't think I'll ever relive that fear. Friends. I was at a party. My friend was at this party. He died. It was a freak thing that happened. The police refused to show up, and he passed away. And I don't think there's anything in the world that can prepare you for when your friend passes away. The world doesn't stop. You'd think everything would just be stopped. Like time would freeze. But everything keeps going. Millions of people are just enjoying their day. The world does not stop for this one event of your friend passing away. It does not stop. Okay. And I didn't know how to feel. Because I saw him. So all of his friends, all of my community, we come together and we start essentially shooting the shit about what happened. And I'm still just kind of in and out of like crying and just numbness. Because I grew up with this guy, you know? It's not real. It's not real. Some time passes. We attend his open casket funeral. And he's lying there with his killer fucking glasses on that he'd always wear. And he looked so peaceful and gone. And in that moment, it was real. Because before that, I was waiting for that text of him being like, hey, yeah, guys, I'm good, you know, and it never came. And then we buried him. And as much time has passed, it's been a few months, I still don't know how I feel about it. Some days I wake up and I'm like, damn it. Other days I wake up and I'm fine. You know? Sometimes it's the end of the world. But what I've learned is the best thing you can do and the most cliche thing you can do is keep going. Because, like I said earlier, the world does not stop. It can happen to you. You gotta keep going.